New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. Savory filling. Loaded with real mozzarella in a freshly baked crust. Savory sweet goodness wrapped just for you. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. Savory filling. Loaded with real mozzarella in a freshly baked crust. Savory sweet goodness wrapped just for you. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. Savory filling. Loaded with real mozzarella in a freshly baked crust. Savory sweet goodness wrapped just for you. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. Savory filling. Loaded with real mozzarella in a freshly baked crust. Savory sweet goodness wrapped just for you. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. Savory filling. Loaded with real mozzarella in a freshly baked crust. Savory sweet goodness wrapped just for you. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. Savory filling. Loaded with real mozzarella in a freshly baked crust. Savory sweet goodness wrapped just for you. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. Savory filling. Loaded with real mozzarella in a freshly baked crust. Savory sweet goodness wrapped just for you. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. Savory filling. Loaded with real mozzarella in a freshly baked crust. Savory sweet goodness wrapped just for you. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. Savory filling. Loaded with real mozzarella in a freshly baked crust. Savory sweet goodness wrapped just for you. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. Savory filling. Loaded with real mozzarella in a freshly baked crust. Savory sweet goodness wrapped just for you. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. Savory filling. Loaded with real mozzarella in a freshly baked crust. Savory sweet goodness wrapped just for you. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. Savory filling. Loaded with real mozzarella in a freshly baked crust. Savory sweet goodness wrapped just for you. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. Savory filling. Loaded with real mozzarella in a freshly baked crust. Savory sweet goodness wrapped just for you. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. Savory filling. Loaded with real mozzarella in a freshly baked crust. Savory sweet goodness wrapped just for you. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. Savory filling. Loaded with real mozzarella in a freshly baked crust. Savory sweet goodness wrapped just for you. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. Savory filling. Loaded with real mozzarella in a freshly baked crust. Savory sweet goodness wrapped just for you. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. Savory filling. Loaded with real mozzarella in a freshly baked crust. Savory sweet goodness wrapped just for you. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. Savory filling. Loaded with real mozzarella in a freshly baked crust. Savory sweet goodness wrapped just for you. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. Savory filling. Loaded with real mozzarella in a freshly baked crust. Savory sweet goodness wrapped just for you. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. Savory filling. Loaded with real mozzarella in a freshly baked crust. Savory sweet goodness wrapped just for you. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. Savory filling. Loaded with real mozzarella in a freshly baked crust. Savory sweet goodness wrapped just for you. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. Savory filling. Loaded with real mozzarella in a freshly baked crust. Savory sweet goodness wrapped just for you. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. Savory filling. Loaded with real mozzarella in a freshly baked crust. Savory sweet goodness wrapped just for you. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. Savory filling. Loaded with real mozzarella in a freshly baked crust. Savory sweet goodness wrapped just for you. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian.
Hello?
New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. Savory filling. Loaded with real mozzarella in a freshly baked crust.
Hello?
Savory sweet goodness wrapped just for you. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. New Greenwich Pizza
Can you
Wrap
hear me?
Spam Hawaiian. Savory filling.
Can you hear me?
Loaded with real
you hear
mozzarella in a freshly baked crust. Savory sweet goodness wrapped just for you. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. Savory filling. Loaded with real mozzarella in a freshly baked crust.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Savory sweet goodness wrapped just for you. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian.
Hello?
New Greenwich Pizza
Can you
Wrap
hear me?
Spam Hawaiian. Savory filling. Loaded with real mozzarella in a freshly
Can you hear
baked
me?
crust.
Hello? Can you hear me? Okay, good morning.
Part, TOO.
Hmm?
TOO.
Mm, mm, mhm. Yes po. Wait. Uh, okay. I'll try to, wait. Sorry. PowerPoint na to. Okay. Minimum. Hello? Okay. Uh, sorry. Cancel. And can you see? Hello? Can you see the slides? Can you hear me okay? Okay. Okay. Kasi kanina I can't be heard. Ah, but this one is okay kasi I was using a mic. Can I transfer back to the mic? Papa, how do I transfer back?
Here.
Ah,
Mm.
stop share. Here. This one, can you hear me? Hello? This one is better? Okay. Okay.
New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. Savory filling. Loaded with real mozzarella in a freshly baked crust. Savory sweet goodness wrapped just for you. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. Savory filling. Loaded with real mozzarella in a freshly baked crust. Savory sweet goodness wrapped just for you. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. Savory filling. Loaded with real mozzarella in a freshly baked crust. Savory sweet goodness wrapped just for you. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. Savory filling. Loaded with real mozzarella in a freshly baked crust. Savory sweet goodness wrapped just for you. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. Savory filling. Loaded with real mozzarella in a freshly baked crust. Savory sweet goodness wrapped just for you. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. Savory filling. Loaded with real mozzarella in a freshly baked crust. Savory sweet goodness wrapped just for you. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. Savory filling. Loaded with real mozzarella in a freshly baked crust. Savory sweet goodness wrapped just for you. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. New Greenwich Pizza Wrap Spam Hawaiian. Savory filling.
Disclaimer. On the Sunnyside topics are based on existing manuals and handbooks for students, faculty, staff, and officers of the university. Views expressed at the forum by members of the community are of the individuals alone, unless otherwise stated. FSUU does not condone any act which intends to inflict harm on any individual's rights and freedoms, academic or otherwise.
Sunshines! Another day, another chikahan with us. This is your lucky mysterious girl, Aubrey Raven Lucica.
Welcome to another beautiful Wednesday of positive vibration and fruitful conversation. This is your school buddy, Peter Carl, and this is
On the Sunny Side, Season 4! Good morning!
Raven.
Nagdukan siya ta feel na ako kay good siya datong morning karon.
Good yung morning, kay duha tawa na makaw, di ba? How's your week, Raven?
My week is very great jud ko yan no. Kay so far so good ako mga score sa exam.
Wow! Sana all!
How about you kuya? How's your week?
My week so far is good, alive and kicking lagi hapon. I'm so happy kay 2 days na lang, Friday na. Ay, 2 days na lang, weekend na.
Sana all ako na nice Saturday class.
Well,
diba?
can't relate to that. Anyways, it's so nice to see you again. Kay murag, it's been a while, murag mga 2 weeks ata, 2 weeks,
Yeah,
3 weeks.
kay butan kayo manggod ng likod sa SEO good.
Nga naman.
Ano siya nga, dili sa ta mag-record karon kay focus sa mo sa exam.
Wow.
Oh,
Anyway,
diba?
na-upload na yung among episode sa podcast. Pero, for today's episode, Raven,
Kay dili before ta mag-talk ana, pangutanon sa taka, how's the crossover and acquaintance man?
actually, muna akong gitakasan. Kay Gantong crossover acquaintance. Kay grabe jud ka-hype and shout out to all 8 programs. Na grabe ka, nakurot jud akong tingog. No?
Grabe nga energy
Bisag-
jud kaayo ko yan nila. oy.
Buhos pa. Bitaw, wala na pugnan sa ulan. And it was so good to see new faces and new freshies, mga freshies nga. Daghan kita this
Grabe.
here.
Ana, energetic jud kaya mga freshies karon and daghan kaayo sila kuya.
Excited na gani ko mag-youth days kay this is another bardagulan moments or mga labanan
Yes.
ng pagka-competitive na. Ikaw, how's your kuan man acquaintance and crossover? Grabe naman yung party atong acquaintance dai.
Kuy wala, kuya, oy, wala ko nag-party. Charing, nag-party hard kuya kay ni ana magud si father nga. Party hard pero study
the
hard.
hardest.
Ay harder di ay to ya. Party harder tapos study the hardest.
Wow.
Yes, anyway, shout out sa mga viewers nato karon. And if you have questions na kanang grabe na jud ninyo ka curious na masayran kung unsa na inyong mga questions no, pwede mo mag-comment down below para ma-ask nato sa atong mga guests later.
And we would like to say hi, hello mga madlang people, our grade 7 student from the Morelos campus who are watching right now
Hello,
at their
kiddos.
AVR. Hello, sunshines.
And
Comment naman dyan, okay?
comment kay naatay pasabog later.
We are inviting you to interact with us via commenting your shout-outs, greetings, or your questions that are related for today's topic and be one of the three lucky winners of Hawaiian Overload by Greenwich. Naro dayo.
Greenwich.
Our today's episode is Greenwich and for today's topic, ay napali ko i-shoutout Raven.
Ay!
Nakadto ka sa CB Lobby. Mo na kay sige ra ka diri sa
Karon.
CBE.
Karon niya, wala pa ko kaadto.
Wala ka.
Pero gahapon, yes, kakita ko.
And for that, I would like to shout out all the people and the great office of the guidance office for, grabe, nindot kayo mga activities.
Yeah, nindot
For
siya
this
kaayo,
week,
yeah.
mga God, is the Kindness Week. It's a week-long celebration. And sa lobby, I was surprised on Monday. Eskwela o Monday day, anak.
Hala.
Butang yung student kay. Dagan kay activities na ay bracelet making,
yes.
na yung mga freedom wall, and
Nasa
napatoy-
yung mga quotes yan
Yes, na yung mga
na makuha
quotes.
ni mo dito sa ano.
And it's for free. And at the same time, napadyo, basta nindot ang
Na
interaction.
yung mga bookmarks ya. Actually, nanguha kog duha dito. Nindot kay ilang mga quotes na nakabutang sa
One
bookmark.
person per ano.
Dili, kuan man jud nananghid ko.
Nananghid ka. Without, thank you so much, Guidance Office, and to the Psychology Society for spearheading the activities nga nasa CB Lobby. And I am inviting all Orient people, faculty and staff, and all the students to,
Visit there.
yes, and enjoy. Because this is Kindness Week. And for that, this episode is called
Different but equal.
Saan itong storyahan karon, Raven?
Karon kuya mag-talk ta about kanang about bullying, about gender-based nga bullying, and anything about bullying. That's why natay mga invited guests
Ooh.
para mag-share about sa ilahang mga knowledge about that. Kay syempre we're not expert ana nga field, and that is why
Nabuli na ka?
ay hala oy
Wala
charing
mo sa itong topic karon, nabuli na ka?
kuan niya siguro kanang mga bullying lang na kanang dili
Minimal
lang kanang dili gali mahalata sa isa ka person nga bullying na di ay siya kanang margina na gali ya. How about you ya? Naka-experience na ba kag bullying?
Well, since I was a kid, yung mabuli bitaw ka, inigawas mo sa balay sa mga silingan, but ano sige mga gawas kabalo ba ka nga, pag gawas ka kay, murag malaw daw ilang self-esteem ba kay,
Hala!
medyo, well,
Hala oy,
bitaw,
hala
atik lang.
oy.
Dili ko, wala pa ko na bully jud nga, asin nga, makain ko na bully jud kay, kuan mo gud, murag somehow, murag ako ang bully sa school, pero dili nga na nga, physical
Hala.
pero
Ma'am, palihog
Kusog.
ko ani, taga-guidance.
kusog lang nga mag-ulit-ulit with other friends. And ako pong mga jokes or kanang dito ra pud sa mga tao bitaw nga close gid pud na okay. There are jokes mong good nga kanang sa imo kay tanaw nimo okay lang
Okay
pero ato
lang.
imong giingon pero sa isa ka sa kadong imong gijokean day kay wa ka bulong.
And that is why dapat mindful ta permi sa ang
Yes.
atong mga jokes.
Mindful
Kay
is the
ang
word.
jokes kay dapat funny siya. dili siya dapat makasakit sa lain tao.
True.
And that is why, kuya, ay, char, ready na kayo ko sa atong topic today kay para pod ma-share pod sa ato ang mga, especially sa ato mga grade 7 students karon nga gatan-aw.
Comment sa movie. I want to hear your I want to read your presence. We have two topics mo good Karen Raven. We have bullying and gender-based violence. And for this first part of our show, we'll talk about
Bullying. And to further know about this matter, Sunshines, we have invited guests for us to have in-depth understanding about certain things in connection with our topic today. Sunshines, help me welcome our first guest. She's a psychiatrist at Mind and Wellness Clinic, Dr. Anne Princess Grana Despral.
Good morning, Doc.
Morning,
Madya
Doc.
Madlaw.
Good morning. Good morning.
Doc. How are you po,
Ayan.
Doc?
I'm okay. It's quite a good morning.
Doc,
Ayan.
meron po kaming mga several questions po regarding bullying, and we are very interested po to know about this matter. Kasi po, hindi naman po kasi lahat knowledgeable about this po. So, ngayon po,
I think Raven, before to mag-question game, may presentation ata si Doc.
ay, okay.
Yeah,
Meron pong
I heard.
presentation.
Narinig ko lang kanina. Ah!
Okay. You can, a short
A short lang.
presentation. Okay po.
So in a recent online article, it claimed that the Philippines tops 70 countries in youth bullying. So this is not really something we want to be known for. So this article expounded that the World Health Organization found that 40% of 4 out of 10 children aged 13 to 17 have suffered from bullying. While in another study, they gathered that 63% of grade 5 students or 10-year-old learners experienced bullying. So even if they're still very young, bullying can already happen. In this infographic, in the Philippine Institute for Development Studies, in their research, it showed that bullying is consistently negatively correlated with test scores across all subjects, meaning students associated with bullying, whether they are being bullied or they are the bullier, showed lower test scores. So showed lower test scores. So, let me talk about what is bullying. Kasi minsan, sometimes, the term bullying, I was listening to your banter earlier, the term bullying is already used so much. Teasing, panga ganyan. Teasing pa ba to or is it bullying already? So, according to the Anti-Bullying Act of 2013, Republic Act number 10627, bullying is an act this bullying refers to any repeated or severe use by one or more students of a verbal, electronic, or written expression or a physical gesture or act that can bring physical or emotional harm to the victim. And bullying is also perceived as creating an unfriendly environment for the other student that can cause disruption in the education process. So, dili lang siya teasing. Dili lang siya yung usual banter natin. And there are different acts of bullying. What we are more familiar with is the physical. Kanina, hindi man physical. But that's only one aspect. There are several types of bullying. So we have physical, wherein this one is any unwanted physical contact between the victim and the bully, such as pushing, shoving, punching, tickling, headlocks, slapping, teasing, fighting, inflicting school pranks repeatedly, and the use of any available objects or weapons. Pwede din, any act that can create damage to a victim's emotional well-being, so this one can be social or verbal bullying, any accusations that can make the victim emotionally distressed, such as profanity, foul language, negative comments, derogatory remarks on the victim's appearance, body, clothes. So this one can also be verbal and social bullying. So calling people names and labels, spreading rumors, those are also, if persistent, can be categorized as bullying. And because we are very much an online techie society, there can also be cyberbullying. So this one, any type of bullying that is initiated with the use of technology or any electronic means. So this one can be via text messages, group chats, posts in any social media platform. Okay. Sorry. So sometimes the term bullying, as I mentioned earlier, has been overused. We do not want to label each interaction as bullying. We often have disagreements, so this one not necessarily bullying. So you have to have interactions with your peers. So we need to know when this is too much. So teasing, bantering, playing small pranks, again, part of growing up, part of learning social skills and interactions. So how do we know that this one is getting out of hand? We go back to our criteria. It is repeated or severe. So it happens through space and time. Delay one episode only. This one can be verbal, electronic, or written expression, or physical gesture or act. Pushing or yung mga anything that if ever the person says no already can bring physical or emotional harm and can create any unfriendly or hostile environment and causes disruption in the education process. So we have to be mindful if these criteria are already checklist in your experience. So who are affected? So bullying is not simple and it does not affect only one person. Dili lang ang victim. It is a social situation with individuals taking on different roles. So we have the bully who engages in the deliberate and goal-directed aggression that may or may not have any stimulus. So pwedeng dili siya yung walang trigger, pwedeng dili trigger from the victim. Then we have the victim who is the receiving end of the harmful act. So usually we are aware of the bully and the victim only. But there is also the bully victim. So these are the children or individuals who are involved in bullying and are victims themselves. And we also have the neutral or bystander individuals. So these are the children who remain separate from the bullying situation, but they are watching. They neither reinforce the bully situation, but they also don't stop the bully situation. So this one is a better infographic. So we have the victim who is in the middle, the one who is being bullied. We have the student who bullies the child or that classmate of yours. There are those who reinforce the bullying. So the gang, if ever with the bully. We also have the supporters, the positive bullies. We also have the students who dislike the bullying. So these are the students that we need to reinforce so that strengthen and empower so that they do help their classmate who is getting bullied. We have the passive supporters or the possible bullies. So this one can be dili man ako part of the bullying, but kinda leaning towards more the group of the bullies and the disengaged onlookers. So they neither help, they are not they may have some difficulty because of in the classroom setting it's difficult with some negative vibes around them, but they are not participating in the bully situation. They are just watching. We also have the possible defenders. They want to help, but they don't know how or they are afraid. So those are the different types of bullies, bully situation and bully roles. So when we know about the bully situation, we want to know why there is bullying. So bullying is a form of aggression. And aggression is defined as behavior that is intended to harm or to hurt another individual. Traditionally, even as young kids, as 1, 2, 3, aggression is part of growing up developmentally. So this one can be physical, direct aggression, or overt in nature. And boys traditionally are more aggressive than females. So as we grow older, aggression usually decreases because we are better able to communicate and to verbally express ourselves. Females, on the other hand, so boys, they often manifest more physical aggression. Girls typically manifest more social or indirect or covert, so patago, manner of expressing their aggression. Because traditionally, females are not really like the physical type, na roughhousing or playing. So for girls, they show their aggression towards social means or verbal means. Other forms of aggression include being very impulsive. So when you hit somebody, you bump somebody, you react by pushing or getting into an argument. So this one can be reactive aggression. Proactive aggression is a planned action. So you plan something so that you get something that you want. And then there's relational, social, or indirect aggression. So this one is aggression with the intent of damaging another person's social standing within the peer group. So sometimes because of the anonymity of social media, cyberbullying occurs because there is intent to pull down or to spread rumors about another person. So what are the associated problems when there is aggression? So when there's physical aggression, there can be academic deficits. As I mentioned earlier, the more that you better express yourself, you develop your physical and cognitive skills, physical aggression decreases. But if you are having difficulty with school or having difficulty with problem solving or regulating your emotions, then we have more physical aggression. And then it's also hard to have peer relationships if you are physically aggressive. So physical aggression, there is an extension of physical aggressive behavior into adolescence and adulthood. So we really need to address aggression as young as possible. There can also be relational aggression. Sometimes when there are difficulties with relationships, family members, peers, there can be internalizing difficulties. So we have mental health concerns such as anxiety, depression, and loneliness. And then when there is relational aggression, there is difficulty with interacting with your peers. Then you have difficulties with your peers and sometimes problem-solving deficits. So why do we have aggression? So there can be, mahaba na ba? Konti na lang to. So there is multifactorial. So aggression can be because of the temperament of the child. It is also a learned behavior. When there is aggression in the environment, that is what the child learns. And if aggression is reinforced, so the child learns, if I become aggressive, I get what I want. That is what their information in their head, the social information occurs in their head. Then they learn to be aggressive. So this is the one that gets promoted. So nobody wants to be bullied because the effects of bullying can lead to the following. So we have anxiety, physical symptoms, sometimes depression, there is an increased stress response, or the adults who cannot protect them. Kids who bully also have bad effects as they grow older. So for the kids who bully, they often engage in violent and other risky behaviors as they grow older. So kids who bully often go into alcohol abuse or other substance abuse. They often get into fights. They can go into vandalizing, or often they do drop out of school and they engage in early risky behaviors or lead into criminal convictions as adults. So we want that kids who bully be addressed also. They also need help. And then for those who are bystanders who witness the bullying, they also have increased stress responses. So they have an increased use of sometimes cigarettes, alcohol, and other drugs. And because they are exposed to a not so good environment, they see the bullying and they don't know what to do sometimes. They have increased risk for mental health problems also, such as depression and anxiety, or they may miss or skip school. Because if their classmate is getting bullied, there's also a chance that they may be bullied. Diba? So this one we see in the social media and even here in Butuan, all over the Philippines, suicide has been often reported. Although the highest risk factor for suicide is mental health concerns and family problems, bullying is still part of the common reasons for our suicide attempt. So if we can address all these factors as much as possible, we do want, and awareness is one of them. So suicide is a different topic altogether, but if a child is getting bullied, some do consider or can lead to suicide ideations and attempts. Yan. So maybe this one very quick na lang, bullying red flags. So if you have classmates or students that have unexplained physical marks, unexplained lost items, doesn't want to go to school, afraid of being in social situations in school, afraid to be left alone, suddenly change in behavior, very happy, dili na masyadong nag-istorya sa inyo, appears to be very anxious or sad with no known cause. And then with physical complaints, as I mentioned earlier, if ever for parents who are listening, there are difficulty in sleeping, often crying, or change in any of their usual habits, then maybe there is red flags for bullying. So bullying can begin with bullying your younger siblings. So we have to teach kindness among siblings, or bullying younger kids. So these are the ones that you have to watch out for. So what can we do? We have the school, we have our, there is a policy for FSUU for bullying incidences. We have to empower our students, teachers, and everybody so that they can report acts of bullying. And even though sometimes kids see the bullying, they don't ask for help. So we have to empower our kids. So why don't they report? Because they feel helpless. They feel like they can't do anything. So we have to teach them that, yes, you can do something. They are afraid that, you know, instead of getting help, they may get bullied more. Or sometimes it's humiliating. Nobody wants to know that they are getting bullied. And then they feel that they can be more socially isolated and they fear getting rejected by their peers. So if we address all these concerns through guidance counseling, through the teachers, we can empower the kids to report bullying. So we have to respond in a timely manner and investigate. We also have to make sure that everybody in school is aware what to do when there is a bullying incident, that our counseling is available, discussing with the teachers, with the students involved, keeping a public record so that we know this is the first offense, second offense. And then at the same time, we have to make sure there is confidentiality. So dili pwede alam ng lahat. It has to be the child, the people involved, the parents, and the guidance counselor. So we don't make it that everybody is aware, because baka naman the bully also gets bullied and then becomes a bully victim. So this is a lot of dynamics going on. And so this is just a very, very, very long but short discussion about bullying, but I think you have more questions about it. So then maybe we can just really talk about it. So there.
And Doc, I am very curious about this po. Ano po yung may advice niyo po sa mga students na nakakaranas po ng bullying pero natatakot po silang magsumbong kasi baka po lumala po yung bullying na nararanasan nila?
Dili talaga sila mag-report. So if we have FSUU has a policy
Wait lang
about
po, parang may
it.
technical problems po. Hindi po namin marinig si Doc. Yes po.
Hello?
Yes, okay na po.
Okay, yan. So sometimes